How's it? This is Mundo. That was Breezin, and Breezin by George Benson. And I want to show you in this video how I was able to take this song, Breezin, and expand my solo theory and also break out of the minor pentatonic box. Because when I started off as a young guitarist, I didn't solo much, and when I did, it was only minor pentatonics. I'm educated now, and when I first started working professionally, I was able to use my ear. You give me a CD and I'd play it correctly. I couldn't tell you exactly what I was playing and why it worked. Now I know that, but when you're starting off like I did, using your ear, working professionally where things actually matter because you want to get called again, my mind was firing off all different ways of how to survive in the professional world. And this song really helped me, and it helped me with my rock soloing, because that's what I was, a rock guitarist. And the reason why I would play this song is when I was young, I'm sure when I think back of it, I'm sure when I think back on it now, I was the third or fourth call. But I get these calls for some good gigs, and the music was for rock and top 40, and the bands were good, and I get a call to play with them, and I could do that part of the gig. But the good gigs started off with like a jazz set, a cocktail set, or a dinner hour set, where we had to play quieter and we had to play jazz stuff. And that was fun for me because I was trying to teach myself how to read charts, but it was all that kind of music was way over my head. For instance, I remember stuff like that. I didn't know. Back then I didn't have a real book. I do now. I got this years later in Hollywood, and to this day it's shattered, but I study out of it. There's notes and everything. But we did standards and songs out of the real book, and like I said, I didn't solo. I would just play my chords and simple accompaniment. And but the one song I had to do was Breezin by George Benson. So I learned it, and it was pretty cool because I liked the song and I learned a lot from it. Double stops, and I had to take a solo on that song. And how do you solo over it? Because the chords are D major 7, B minor 7, E minor 7, you can play E minor 9, to A7, and I would play A13. So that was the melody, and I just thought if I played around the melody, I would be safe. So there's your melody for Breezin. And what if I use the same notes but mess them up? So that's what I would do, and I was like, oh, mind blown, right? So you take these things. To this day, I think Breezin when I'm doing some rock solo stuff, and we'll get to that. I was able to see this shape and then also use my ear to know that the B minor pentatonic worked. let's just take a quick listen to that. But now, that sounds fine, and it worked, but not maybe as appropriate jazzy-wise as it should be. So now I was like, I can see the shape, because we learn visually, we see shapes, especially in the beginning, especially when you're learning by your ear. I could see the shape, and now I'm adding notes to my shape. It all comes from that. So now I'm able to add these notes. And I learned ultimately that I'm playing a D major scale, but I'm starting on the A, the fifth. And that's cool. A great pointer I give to my students is, we can practice. Grab a pick. I dropped my pick and I can't get up. We can practice our D major scale, right? And then when I have students solo and I say play your D major scale, they kind of play scalar that way. And this helped me right away when my advice is, don't start on the root, the D in this case. Just start in the middle. Don't really use your low strings too much, just to get a nice solo sound in your head. That's not to say never go to the low strings, but everything stems from that little shape. And then I realized it was, like I said, a B minor pentatonic. So then I started saying, well, now that I've got these extra notes, can I apply them to other songs? Then I was like, okay, my rock shredding. How about some, let's bring in the noise. If I had a, let's see, just power chords. So B minor pentatonic works good. You use your ear, you kind of flounder till you find what works. You go to the gig and you just stay in B minor pentatonic. You've got all your fast licks. Right? But now if I did some still milking this with some distortal sauce in a different genre. To get the idea, right? And now for like, if I did fast licks, now I've got extra notes. I remember back then, that was my lick and I made it up from. So if I was anyway, you get the idea. I'm trying to play rhythm and lead at the same time. But now I've got extra notes to do my widdly diddlies. And that was good. All starting from having to play the George Benson Breezin song. And it was my first foray into playing more melodically. So that's a big deal. If I have this, right? I can use my ear and expand and find out some notes. And it's all, at least for me, breaking out of that minor pentatonic box, which is cool. I'm still mainly a pentatonic player, but melodically, simple stuff that I'm playing now, but it's D major scale, all rooting from the. So hopefully you get the idea. This is a big deal for me. Let me know if this helps you. If it helps one person, this will be worth it, because I really deliberated whether to do this video or not. But to this day, I still think in terms of, you know, my pentatonic boxes, and in this case, my George Benson box, this. And I know it's really this. All from the D major scale. Let me know if this helps. Let me know if there was other little boxes that you used and forced its will upon other genres, and if that helped you. Yeah, new guitar. I will be doing a video of this soon, kind of calling it a Mundo Huff, because it's kind of a springboard off of the Dan Huff model, but I'm loving this James Tyler guitar. And until next time, this is Mundo. Aloha.